Hello, viewers. Welcome to Football Discussion Daily. I'm your host, CGO. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on our social media platform, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and other platform. Today, I will be talking about preview for the matchday 7. Games will be played on Wednesday, June 17, and it promises to be an exciting match day 7. In the games lined up for match day 7, which will be played June 17 Wednesday, I will have in Group K, Portugal. They'll be playing against DR Congo, and that game will be played at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And then the next game for match day 7 will be played at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, which is Group L clash between England against Croatia. And then 7 p.m. Eastern Time, the Ghana Black Stars, they'll be playing against Panama. Then at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll have Uzbekistan playing Colombia in the other Group K game. So the Ghanaians, they will be playing against Panama today. Panama, they are making their second appearance at the World Cup. The last time Panama were at the World Cup was in Russia 2018. They made their historic debut at that tournament. They were eliminated in the group stage after losing all 3 games against Belgium, England, and Tunisia. So they are making a return to the World Cup after 8 years. And their first game is going to be against the Black Stars of Ghana. And then Ghana, this will be their 5th appearance at the World Cup. Their first appearance in 2006, they got to the round of 16. In 2010, which was their second appearance, they were able to make it up to the quarterfinal stage in South Africa. And then 2014, they were knocked out in the group stage. 2022, they were knocked out in the group stage. This time around, the Ghanaians have to do everything possible within their reach, especially now that the World Cup format has been expanded from 32 to 48. At least, if they can push and do what is right, they'll be able to get to the round of 32. So Ghana will be playing against Panama, and they will be looking forward to see what players like Semenyo can do. That game against Panama will be played at the Toronto Stadium, which is also called the BMO Field. So that's where the game will be played. And remember, Ghana has a new coach because their former coach, Otto Addo, was sacked. So now they are being tutored by an experienced coach called Carlos Queiroz, who is a Portuguese. He has very long time experience when it comes to coaching. But the problem is he only had very short time to really tutor these guys. He had less than 2 months for him to build a team that will represent Ghana at the World Cup. So we'll be looking out to see players like Inaki Williams, seeing players like Jordan Ayew. These are players that should play today. Anton Semenyo should also be in the Ghana lineup. Ghana is expected to play a tactical formation of 4-3-3. For Panama, most likely, I think they would like to play kind of low block, and their tactical formation will most likely be 5-4-1 because I don't know if they'll be able to go toe-to-toe with Ghana. So I foresee a situation where they would like to play back 5 system against the Ghanaian Black Stars. So that is it for Ghana playing against Panama today at Toronto Stadium in Canada. Thomas Partey will not be playing for Ghana today because he was denied entrance, was denied visa, so he will not be playing. So Ghana will miss him in this encounter. So now we look at Colombia confronting Uzbekistan. This is Uzbekistan first time at the World Cup. They will be playing against Colombia. Colombia we have been to the World Cup before now. And this game has been tagged the classic David versus Goliath tactical battle. We'll be seeing players like Luis Diaz, who plays for Bayern Munich. is going to be the man to look out for in this encounter. And then we'll not forget about the creative catalyst of the Colombian team. 34 years old James Rodriguez is going to be the one orchestrating things in the attack. He will be the one to create those deadly passes, creating spaces, creating scoring opportunities for the Colombia in today's encounter. So those are the two key players the Colombians will be banking on. Meanwhile, on the side of the Uzbekistan side, they will be banking on their center back who plays for Manchester City, Abdulkadir Kozenov, to help them to neutralize every threat that the Colombians will be coming up with in this encounter. And then we also have their forward player who is the captain of the team. That is Eldor Shomurodov, will be the one to spearhead the attack of the Uzbekistan team. But for this game, the Uzbekistan team, I think, is going to be a very good opportunity for them to get exposure. They are being tutored by a former Italian legend. He's a legendary Italian defender and a Ballon d'Or winner. Then he's a World Cup winner, Fabio Cannavaro. He won the World Cup 2006, and he's the one who is in charge of the Uzbekistan team. He will be the one to give them that highly disciplined structural shape to see if they can stop the Colombians in this encounter. But looking at the pedigree of both teams, Colombia are the favorite to win today's game. But when it comes to first games at the World Cup, anything is possible. Some teams will just come up with the tactics that will help them get away with either a draw or a victory. We saw Cape Verde did that against Spain. They were able to be very tactically disciplined defensively, and they were able to get a draw in that game against the Spaniards. So that is a possibility for this game. Now, the main focus for this program will be talking about Portugal. Portugal will be playing against DR Congo at the NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. This is going to be a very, very entertaining game because this is the first time both teams will ever be meeting at the senior international level. They have never met before, and Portugal with Cristiano Ronaldo, they will want to start on a good note at this competition. Remember Messi when they played against Algeria yesterday? He made history as the first male player to play the sixth World Cup. So today, Ronaldo is going to equal that record because I want to believe he's going to start this game. It's one of the Portuguese key player for this World Cup. So Ronaldo will most likely equal that record with Lionel Messi. DRC Congo, the last time they were at the World Cup was in 1974. So they are making a return after about 52 years. This is a good one for them, and they will want to make an impression. For this match, they are the underdog. Portugal is ranked fifth in the FIFA ranking, and then for DR Congo, they are 46th. So you can see the distance. Then Portugal will most likely be deploying their tactical formation of 4-2-3-1. That's what the Portuguese will be adopting against DRC. Most likely, that's what we are going to see. And what they do is that when they are in possession of the ball and try to attack, they switch to a tactical formation of 3-2-5. So what it means is that you have about 5 players in the opponent's box. That's what they do most times. That's the way they do their transition when they attack. We'll be seeing players like Vitinha and Yao Neves playing in that pivot midfield area. So it's going to be a double pivot of Vitinha and Yao Neves. These two guys play for PSG. They know how to detect the tempo of a game. And when it comes to press resistance, they are very good at that. These are very good players. And then you have a player like Bruno Fernandes, very creative. He is very good when it comes to shooting. He's very good when it comes to scoring goals, creating opportunities for his teammates. Defensively, the Portuguese, they have great players like Yao, Cancelo, the likes of Nuno Mendes. There are lots of players that Portuguese have. And then when you look at their wingers, they have Bernardo Silva, they have Pedro Neto. So the Portuguese team is a star-studded team. When you look at them compared to DRC Congo, and then you have a 41-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo who will always be in the box to put the ball at the back of the net. Ronaldo may not be running around, but when he's in the box, a very big danger to any defense. So DR Congo will most likely be playing a tactical formation of 3-5-2. Sometimes they can play a 5-3-2 formation. So it depends on opponents. So they play the 5-3-2 tactical formation if they want to absorb relentless pressure from their opponent. And the defensive wall will be anchored by the man called Hansel Mbemba and the Axel Twazembe. These are players who will try to restrict the Portuguese from having so much space in their box. And then they have wing backs like Aaron Wimpy-Saka. Wimpy-Saka, he will be the one to try to stop players like Pedro Neto from having their way, especially from the flanks. So he has a very good one-on-one quality when it comes to stopping the opponent. He's very good at doing that. So the lineup will most likely see with the Portuguese team for this encounter if they are going by the tactical 4-2-3-1 formation. Goal, we should have Diogo Costa, and then their back four, we should have Yao Cancelo, we should have Ruben Diaz, we should have Inacio, and then we should have Nuno Mendes. And then their double pivot, who in the midfield will be João Neves, Vitinha, and then the attacking midfield area, we should have Pedro Neto, Bruno Fernandes, and Bernardo Silva. And then their center forward is going to be Cristiano Ronaldo. For DR's Congo, if they are going by their 3-5-2 tactical formation, we should have Lionel Mpansi in goal. We should have Kapwadi, Chancel Mbemba, and Twazembe as the back three. And then in the middle, we should have five midfielders. That is Wan Bissaka, we should have Motosami, we should have Mukau, and then we should have Sadiki, who plays for Sunderland, and then Maswaku. That will make up the five men in the middle. And then we should have two front men for the DRC Congo team. That is Bakambu. And then we should have Wisa. They will be the one to lead the line for the DRC Congo. For this game, Portugal are favored to win this game because of the high quality of players they have. And then when you look at their pedigree at the World Cup. So that is what this game we are most likely to see. So Roberto Martinez is expected to field in a Portuguese team that can start on a bright note. So that is what we are looking forward to. It's possible in football, anything is possible, especially for first game at the World Cup. Nobody never can tell. The Congolese might come with a tactical formation that might help them get a positive result. So we look forward to see what the Sebastian that brings DRC Congo will do today in this match against Portugal. So now we'll move to England playing against Croatia. So they'll be playing at the Dallas Stadium, and it promises to be a great encounter. Both sides have played each other on 11 times, and Croatia won 3, and then they had 2 draws. And the only time they've met at the World Cup was in 2018 FIFA World Cup semi-final, which Croatia won against England 2-1 in extra time in Moscow. And that was how England were knocked out of the tournament, and Croatia were able to get to their first ever World Cup. when you look at the quality of both teams, I think England has an edge when you look at the kind of players England has in this team. Uh, I think the English team has a kind of advantage because England would like to take advantage of the youthful nature of the English squad. England has much more youthful players who are playing at top level compared to Croatia. Croatia have more older players in their squad, the likes of 40 years Luka Modric represented them. So England might use that usefulness when it comes to pace. That might be one thing they would like to exploit in this game. And Thomas Tuchel has tried everything to revitalize the tactical identity of England under his watch. So we'll see what happens in this game. We are likely to see England playing their usual tactical formation of 4-2-3-1. In goal, we should have Jordan Pickford. That's most likely what we are going to see. Their back four should be Rhys James, John Stones, Maggie. We should have Nico O'Reilly playing the back four. Their double pivots in the midfield will be Declan Rice and Elliot Henderson, who plays for Nottingham Forest, is most likely to leave the club. And then in the three attackers they should have should be Bukayo Saka. We should have so Bukayo Saka will be operating from the right side. Anthony Gordon should operate from the left flank, and then we should have Jude Bellingham playing as the number 10. And their single frontman striker, the man that will lead the line, Harry Kane. We saw what he did at Bayern Munich this season. He has won the highest goal scorer in at Bayern Munich, or let me say in the German Bundesliga, 3 times consecutive since he joined them. That tells you how very good Harry Kane is. Very great striker, and is one player to watch out for at this World Cup. For Croatia, they are going to play a tactical formation of 3-4-2-1. And in goal, we should have Dominic Livakovic, and then we should have their back three. We should have Sutalo, we should have Vuskovic, we should have Gadiol. Gadiol plays for Manchester City. And then there are 4 midfielders. We should have Stanisic and Luka Modric, Kovacic, and then Perisic. These should be the people playing in their former midfield. And then the 2 players that will be playing behind the single striker, we should have Petar Sucic, we should have Martin Buterina, and then in the attack, they will most likely use either Petar Musa or Ante Budimai. One of them will be the one to lead the line in this game. But when you look at the pedigree of and the quality of players, both sides will be parity if we are going by that. And then looking at the squad depth England has compared to what Croatia have, one would want to say England will most likely come out victorious in this game because they have the players that can help them make things happen. But in football, sometimes crazy things can happen. We might be surprised to see the Croatians come out and spring a big surprise. Croatia have been very good, especially when it comes to playing at the World Cup. They've been good playing at the World Cup, and I won't be surprised if they come because nobody expected Croatia to go all the way to the final in the 2018 World Cup in Russia. So you can't write off such a team, and they still have the same manager who is still in charge of this team. That is Latko Delic, is the one in charge. So he understands the team very well. He has been with this team for a very, very long time, and he knows the in and out of the team and knows how to set up the team. So we shouldn't write off Croatia in this game. They might do something that might surprise every one of us. So we look forward to what will be the outcome of the game. Please endeavor to share your thoughts, give us your prediction on what will happen in these 4 games, and then help us to like and share our videos. Thank you very much, and take care. Bye for now.